Good morning and welcome, geeky guys and girls. Now we are continuing the question paper from 16, class 12. See here, question number 16 says that if the graph plotted concentration of reactant as a function time comes to be straight line, the reaction will be. See what the question is telling. The question is telling that if on the graph on one coordinate we are taking time and on another coordinate we are taking concentration turn here, sorry, and here this is your R0, that is initial concentration. Under such a condition, if the graph comes to be a straight line, then what should be the order of the reaction? Here you should understand the graphs, because in question paper not only one question is asked from graph. So whenever concentration versus time graph is plotted and a straight line comes, it indicates zero order reaction. So our option which will be correct is zero order reaction. Now see question number 17. In the measurement of the conductivity of ionic solution, AC current is used, DC current is used, none. It should be known to you that when we will use DC current, one phenomena will start, that is called electrolysis. And due to electrolysis, the conductivity of electrolyte can't be measured because their number will drop. And that's why the current used in the measurement of conductivity of ionic solutions is always AC current, that is your alternating current. So option A is correct here. Now see question number 18. The example of minimum boiling azeotrope is got by positive deviation from Raoult's law, negative deviation from Raoult's law, ideal solution, and none. So see here, we are going to discuss all these things. Positive deviation from Raoult's law means formation of more vapor. Formation of more vapor. Formation of more vapor. See this one. And negative deviation means formation of less vapor. Formation of less vapor. And here ideal solution follows Raoult's law. So this will not be answer and none will not be the answer. What answer should be? We have to pick the answer from A and B, or either positive or negative deviation. When formation of vapor will be less, under that condition boiling point will rise, and when formation of vapor will increase, then boiling point will fall. Boiling point will fall. Okay, when boiling point will fall, then we will got what? Minimum boiling azeotrope. Here the term minimum is used for boiling point. So boiling point will be less when vapor formation will be more, and vapor formation will be more in case of positive deviation from Raoult's law. Under this discussion we can safely conclude that option A is our correct option. See here, question number 19, which says the number of molecules in carbon dioxide in 22.4 ml is. See the case here. 1 mole of any gas at NTP occupies how much volume? 22.4 liter volume. This concept is exploited in finding the answer. So we will relate this concept 22.4 mole with Avogadro number. Then 22.4 liter will contain what is Avogadro number? Avogadro number is known to you, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. That is your Avogadro number. So here we can change this thing in ml. Then 22,400 ml will contain 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Now for 1, what will happen? This will be divided here, 22400. And what is the data given to us? The data given is 22.4. Now we'll write here, that will be multiplied here 22.4. Okay. When you increase here one more 0, then what will happen? This point will be displaced. Now we are cancelling it, then it is coming to be how much? 1000 means 10 to the power 3. When we will subtract 10 to the power 3 from here, the answer will be 6.023 into 10 to the power 20 molecules. Let us see whether the answer is given here or not. Here given 6.023 into 10 to the power 20. Here answer is given. So option A will be our correct option. Now we are going to see question number 20. Solution is, always remember that what is solution? So in solution there are two things present. One is called solute and another one is called solvent. Since it contains only two components, that's why solution is a binary system. It is a binary system. Why binary system? Because it consists in two things, that is your solute and solvent. So this answer will be correct. Binary system, this will be the correct answer. Tertiary system will be wrong answer, and heterogeneous system will also be wrong, and here non is not applicable answer. Now dear students, we are going to see the question which troubles most in the examination. And what is that question? Actually this part of question which is asked in board examination is in line with what we can say IIT question, IIT, because in IIT exams this kind of questions are normally asked in good number, but in CBSE exams they are set only for 5 or 6 questions, but they are very hard to answer. For that we have to converge our attention more in solving these kind of questions. See here, assertion and reason are given, and according to assertion and reason you have to make the answer option A when assertion is correct but reason is wrong. Option B, assertion is wrong but reason is correct. Option C, both assertion and reason are correct but reason is the correct explanation of assertion. And option D, both assertion and reason are correct but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. So you have to choose the answer from here, from ABCD. Here see question number 21. Assertion reads, molality measures the concentration of solution precisely. See here what? Precisely. Precisely means with most accuracy. So molality measures the concentration of solution precisely. It is known to you because the concept for precision, precise measurement is what? Principle of conservation of mass. Principle of conservation of mass. Here this thing is applicable. So what is molality? Molality is the number of moles of the solute present in 1 kg of the solvent. Here mass is considered, and mass cannot be generated or nor can be what? Nor can be annihilated. So molality will measure the things in precise. And see here, reason, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. This is the correct reason. So what we are getting, assertion is correct, reason is correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So the answer will be what? Answer will be option D. Option C. What is the option C? Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So option C is correct here for 21 question. Now we will see question number 22. Okay. Here question number 22. Here in this paper we will get question number 22. Question number 22, assertion is limiting molar conductivity of weak electrolyte can't be determined by graphical method. See this statement. The statement says that limiting molar conductivity, that is lambda naught. This is your limiting molar conductivity. It can't be decided by graphical method. Why? Because here after some time the conductivity line becomes parallel to this line, that is your molar conductivity line lambda. So as it becomes parallel, it will never intersect. So the statement assertion limiting molar conductivity of weak electrolyte can't be determined by graphical method is correct statement. Now let us see whether the reason is correct or not. Conductivity at any concentration is limiting molar conductivity. This explanation is wrong. This statement is wrong because conductivity at any concentration is not limiting molar conductivity, but the conductivity at infinite concentration. You see the word infinite concentration, it means V is equal to 0. Under V is equal to infinite, then this conductivity concept will come. So under this condition, what we are saying, assertion is correct but reason is wrong. Let us see where the option is. Here option number A, assertion is correct but reason is wrong. As per the option A will be correct here. Let us try to see question number 23. A catalyst increases the rate of reaction by changing the path of a reaction. This statement is correct. This is correct statement. Actually what happens, you see here graph here, suppose that here it is time and here it is your concentration. Under this condition, you say when here it is energy term here. Suppose this is your graph of the reaction, then what catalysis does? When we add catalyst, it will change the rate of reaction by dropping the top value. Top value means that is your threshold value. The work of catalyst is to drop the threshold value. Here the threshold value has come up to this point and this is lower energy. So this energy will be possessed by more molecules and ultimately the rate of reaction will increase. So option A here is correct. What is called assertion is correct. Reason, the initial and final point of path is not changed. So see statement is also correct. This statement, this reason is also correct. We cannot change this point and this point. The point of product formation and the initial energy present with the molecules. This cannot be changed. That's why the exothermic value or endothermic value of any reaction cannot be altered by the addition of catalyst. So this is also a correct statement. Assertion and reason both are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. So we'll see which option is there. Assertion is wrong but reason is correct here. Let us try to see the answer. Both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Here both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. So what we are going to get here, option D will be correct because this reason has nothing to do with the role of catalyst. Let us see question number 24. The solution of gas in liquid is called emulsion. See this one. The solution of gas in liquid is called emulsion. This is wrong statement. This is wrong assertion because emulsion is liquid. It means that dispersed phase is liquid and dispersion medium is liquid. So this statement is what? This statement is incorrect or we can call it wrong. Let us see the reason. Emulsion is a stable colloid. This reason is also wrong because what emulsions are? Emulsions are unstable colloid. Under this condition, assertion and reason both are wrong. For that, we will see the option B. Assertion is wrong. You see, both assertion and reason are correct. Now see option assertion is correct but reason is wrong. Assertion is wrong but reason is correct. Now see here option will be, I am just giving you the answer. Assertion and reason both are wrong. See, assertion plus reason both are wrong. Now see, we are going to see 25th question number, and the question reads: assertion, radioactivity is first order reaction. Radioactivity is first order reaction. It is the example of first order reaction. That's why the statement is correct. And here reaction reason is given here. What reason is there? It is unimolecular reaction. It is 100% correct because only one particle takes part in the reaction, but reason does not depend, does not explain the radioactivity phenomena or its being first order. That's why assertion is correct, reason is correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. That's why option D will be our correct option here. Here I have given you in the last 4 questions are under the heading think and answer. Whenever this kind of thing is written, it normally means what? Hot questions. So hot questions means you will not get the answer from the book. For that you have to apply your brain to get the answer. Here the question reads: if volume increases in making a liquid solution, it will show. Here see, when volume will increase, how volume will increase? That you have to think. volume will increase only when bond length increases. And when bond length will increase, then what will happen? Stability is inversely proportional to bond length. And now see, under this condition the stability will suffer, and this will happen in case of positive deviation from Raoult's law. So answer option A will be the correct option. Now try to see question number 27. Which ion will show fastest conductivity in solution? See, the conductivity depends upon one factor that we call polarization of ion. Polarization depends upon P is equal to Q upon R. Here see, Q is the charge and R is the ionic radius. This is your ionic radius. As we can see here, the ionic radius is more in case of K plus. Here it is more. Under this condition, the polarization of K plus ion will be less and the speed will be more. So here if we are talking about in these two, then K plus will be our correct answer. And here the charge is increasing, that's why polarization will what? Polarization will also increase. And conductivity, let us find out the relation of conductivity with polarization. Conductivity is inversely proportional to polarization. When polarization will be less, then conductivity will be more. Under that condition, the answer will be your K plus ion. Try to see question number 28. If we increase the temperature of a reaction by 10 K, the reaction rate will be. It is directly taken from the book. When you will read NCERT book, there it is written that at the increment of normally averagely 10 degree centigrade temperature or 10 Kelvin temperature, reaction doubles itself. So it is taken from the NCERT book. Now see question number 29. When solution is left for some time, its molarity will increase, decrease. Likewise, you have to choose the answer. Molarity is what? Molarity is number of moles of solute divided by what? Volume of solution in liter. Volume of solution in liter. Now see, try to understand the things. When this will be constant, then what relation we are going to get? Molarity is inversely proportional to what? Volume. Due to evaporation, volume will decrease. Evaporation. Due to evaporation, volume will decrease. And when volume will decrease, what will happen? This molarity will increase because they have indirect relationship. So answer will be what? Answer will be molarity will increase. Okay. Now we are coming to the last question of this question paper. Last question is, which is pre-exponential constant in Arrhenius equation of temperature dependence of a reaction? First of all, we need to write the Arrhenius equation. The Arrhenius equation, rate is equal to A into E log minus EA upon RT. This is your Arrhenius equation. So in order to answer this question, first of all, you should know what is Arrhenius equation. Arrhenius equation is rate A log E raised to the power minus E upon RT. Here EA is activation energy, R is molar constant, and T is temperature, and E represents log. And before power, which one is present? Before power, A is present. Here what is EA upon RT? This is your power, or we can say exponent. Exponent, that is also called in mathematics exponent. So what will be exponential constant? So before this, what is present? This one is present. That's why A will be our answer. Thank you guys.